As a developer, I always have questions that I cannot find answers for, even in popular websites such as Stack Overflow. Sometimes, even when I find a solution, that solution cannot generalize well to my own problem. So I decided to create this series on this channel to try and solve these kind of questions. The aim is not to teach you how it is done or how it is solved. The aim is actually to learn together, because I'm gonna go for questions that I don't have answers for. In this episode, we're gonna try to solve a question related to JavaScript. I did not do JavaScript for a really long time, and I thought it would be really nice if I could refresh my knowledge about it. Getting the dimensions of an array is a really important task. For example, in machine learning, the array can have n number of dimensions. It is stated here that an array or a subarray has the same length, but we cannot trust the user. This question was answered here, but this answer works only if an array has exactly 2 dimensions. This answer here works for whatever dimension count, so I really like it. Nonetheless, there is 3 situations where this code won't work well. If the input is a scalar, or the input is a string, or the input is an array with subarrays that are not with the same length. Let's go now and show you how I solved that problem. First, let's define the function that would return the dimension of our array. Then let's use a try-catch statement to properly deal with the problems that may occur. We want now to throw an error if the passed value is a string or a scalar. In JavaScript, we can check if a variable is a scalar if it doesn't have a property length and it's a finite. We can also check if it's a string by using the function typeOf. Now, since we are sure that this object is an array, we can loop over each level of it. We push the number of elements of each level to the dimension array that we will return later as a result. We want to store the current level in a separate variable so we can use it later. If the first element of the main array is an array itself, we just make it our main array. Else, if it's a scalar or something else, we just assign false to our main array so we can get out of the loop later. At each level of the array, we check if all elements of that array have the same dimension. If there is one or more elements with different lengths, the answer would be false, and we will throw an error. After exiting the while loop, we return the dimensions of our array, and if we throw an error, we return the message of that error. Now let's go and test our code. It seems that our code works well. Now there is 3 things that I want to explain in detail. 1. You might be asking why I'm checking if x has a property length. Simply because the function isFinite would return true if x is an array of one element, and that element is finite. 2. The function typeOf returns the string value of the name string. So we need to use a string to compare it with that string. 3. The function every is a predefined function that returns true if every single element of the given array satisfies a given condition. With that, we come to the end of this video. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. If you have a better solution, please write it down in the comment section below. And see you next episode.